So today I'll be answering option 4, and part A asks you to explain how merit goods and public goods each represent a type of market failure. So first off, I'm going to explain how merit good shows market failure. So what is merit good? A merit good creates positive externalities and are thus underprovided by the market. An example of positive externalities would be education, because the education gives benefit to the student, but it also gives a benefit to those around, such as in the future it will benefit the people the student will be working with, as well as it will help lower the unemployment rate for that country. So the graph shown here has showing the cost and benefit, and then the quantity, and marginal social benefit, marginal private benefit, and marginal social cost, and the marginal private cost. So as market failure occurs, there is inefficient allocation of resources in a free market. So as MSB is not equal to the MSC curve, MSB will lie above the marginal benefit curve, and the difference between the two is the external benefits to society. So when there's a positive consumption externally, the market underallocates its resources to produce the good, but too few of the product is produced relative to the social acceptable value, which is seen here, which results to under provision. So this is what they actually are charged, and this is what the social acceptable value is. And so because Q private is less than Q social, there is market failure. And this is all the part that is becoming negative. So then public goods also shows market failure, and this is also seen through the same, we can use the same graph to show this. So there's so what is public good? So public good is when one individual can consume without reducing its availability to another individual in a form that's not excludable. So there's two types. There's rivalry and excludability, and those are both for private, but then for the public market, you have to use non-rivalrous and non-excludable. So non-rivalrous is the consumption by one person, and it doesn't reduce consumption by someone else. And the non-excludable is when it's not possible to exclude someone from using it. So the market fails to provide goods and services, and the more likely for the goods and services that neither are excludable nor rivalrous are called free riders. And free riders is it's the problem that causes the market failure, because free riders are people who don't necessarily want to pay the price up here because they're expecting it down here. So they're just waiting for someone else to step in and pay, and that someone else is normally the government, but we can discuss later on. So because they're not willing to pay this higher price, it creates once again the Q private is less than Q social, so it creates this negative effect because they want a price that's here, not here. So this further shows that the market is failing due to the free rider problem. So this, in conclusion, through looking at this graph, we can see that both merit goods and public goods, it can create market failure.